We'll start today's video by looking at the exterior of the car, the unique body lines and styling that give this car its unmistakable presence. Then, we'll dive in under the hood to look at the engine that defines its performance and character. Next, we'll step inside the car to explore the interior components. After that, we'll go for a test drive so you too can see, hear and feel the thrill from behind the wheel.
Okay, Andrew, hang on a second. Give us some gas with me, sir. That sounds amazing. Okay, you can turn it off. Come on out. She's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Andrew, tell me what you've got here.
We've got a 1986 Alfa Romeo Spider Veloce 2.0.
It is stunning. There is something magical about the lines on these cars.
Absolutely beautiful.
How long have you guys had it then?
I've had it for about a year and a half now.
She is stunning. And why the Alfa? What kind of drew you to this? I mean, why not? But why this particular car?
Well, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace browsing as one does. And, you know, it just stood out to me. It's beautiful. It's red, you know. And I thought it was a good deal, and I thought, why not? It's unique, makes an impression. You know, you show up in this, everyone's gonna be like, what is this?
Hang on. What you're trying to say, it's a babe magnet, isn't it?
Absolutely.
There you go, all right. Forget all that fluffy stuff, but yeah. Wow, she's beautiful. The Alfa Romeos always were stunning cars, though.
Yeah, it's so much character.
It is. You know what I love personally? Just that little dip thing that they've got going, just the design of it all is just fantastic. And there is this unique sound to this car.
Yeah.
But where's the passion come from? You're a young guy. To have something like this, like where's that come from?
Well, you know, I never was a car guy, really, until I got a car.
Really?
Yeah, I got a car. I got an Aston Martin Vantage.
Oh, that's a gorgeous car too, yes.
I got it, you know, I thought it was cool, you know, James Bond, everything. And then that sort of turned me into a car guy. You know, I started going to car events, joining clubs, you know, people asking me questions, you know, you meet people. And it's so much beyond the car itself, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, you show up in something unique. You show up in something, you know, conversational. You know, you meet people, you talk to people. It's just a whole a community and experience.
We don't see these on the roads every day.
Exactly.
And you know what? I have an MG, but I wouldn't want to park next to this thing because it probably gets more attention than my MG would. But no, it's just lovely, the design of it all. And even like it's one of the Pininfarina designs as well. So it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It is
for sure.
Beautiful machine. Even the front end though, when you look at that, kind of reminds you of a bit of a Porsche. Just the way the lights are kind of set back.
It does.
It's just the nose of it.
It's, I've actually had people from a distance ask me if it's a Porsche.
Yeah, like it can easily sort of think that too, but no, it's gorgeous. Beautiful car. And yes, it is very, very special. Did you sell the Aston Martin or did you keep it?
No, I do still have it.
Okay. But
yeah.
this is your favorite though, isn't it? Especially in the summertime.
You know, this one's so much more unique. Yeah, having the top down in the summer is definitely fun.
What's the engine on this? Can you open it up? Can we take a look?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, wow. So this is all original. This is it.
It's all original. I had a couple things here rewired just to freshen it up.
Right.
But everything mechanical, everything's completely original.
And the spider webs you pay extra for, do you? Is
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
Included in the bundle?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. But man, oh man, can this tell stories though. And it's, you know what? Do you know the engine size on this thing? Is it a 2 liter?
It's 2 liters.
It is 2.
4 cylinders, 2 liters.
but she's got a lot more pep than your typical MG would as well. I remember trying to race one of these once and it was like, yeah, let's not even bother. And it's so beautifully engineered and designed, like it is gorgeous. Quite the car, absolutely stunning. What is this for? Do you know? What is that
That's
release?
a good question. I don't know if maybe that's a sensor to tell you the hood's open.
Oh, okay. It like goes somewhere, but okay. It is very, very cool. I like the vents as well. Just the way that they've designed that and it's part of the actual body styling.
Yeah.
And that's something you don't see nowadays, just the way the antenna is sort of built in there and you see the actual lines. Very, very slick. You know what though? The back end of this is surprisingly long.
It
right?
is.
How much space in the trunk, Andrew?
Oh, we can have a look.
We actually have an automatic release for that too.
Yeah, there's a little latch in the next to the driver's seat.
Oh, it's a good size. It is a good size. And then you've got this, is that another top then that you can put? Or what
this is
that?
just the bag for the car cover.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It also comes with like a leather bra on the front that came in this bag.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these things only had the one exhaust and
Yep.
it was straight down the middle.
Yep.
That is really interesting. For some reason I always thought maybe you should have had two. One on either side would look nicer, but hey, why not? There's a reason for what they did. You can actually see the original paint color here.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Oh my God, Andrew, you have something really quite unique and special.
Thank you.
And the battery, like my MG, is in the back because
Yep.
there's just no space anywhere else to put it. Well, the MG is supposed to have it in the behind the seats, which is kind of a stupid place, but so most people do this conversion. Can we take a look inside?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I love the handles. Look at that.
Yeah, this one here's a little bit of a trick.
But it's just, the design of it is so neat. And look at where the shifter is. That in itself is unique and special. Is this the factory radio, do you know?
No, it's aftermarket.
It is aftermarket. Wow.
Yeah, the only things in here that are aftermarket is the radio, the shift knob, and the floor mats.
Oh, okay. I love how the vents are kind of designed that way too. Like with the curves and the circles and like everything. Now, it doesn't have power steering, power brakes, or any of those things, right? It's all manual. But she's still heavy, like until she gets moving, then it's not so bad, but you do need a bit of a workout when you do it. Wow, it is just about as authentic as they come. It is lovely, Andrew. You are one lucky fella, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, piece of history
you.
right here. My God. Okay, we chatted a little bit. We should go for a little drive.
That sounds good.
That. All right.
Let's do it.
That is quite the racket.
Yeah, I know.
I love where the
So I'm
gearbox
gonna pump
is.
it a little bit.
Oh, she's an old girl. Okay. Is it a 5-speed transmission on this?
Yes. Yes.
You know, even the gauges are kind of cool on this. Just the width that they kind of half circular at the top there.
Yeah, yeah.
Very neat. Very neat. Oh, that's
Heavy in
an
there.
awful long way down,
Oh yeah.
right? When you think about it. Surprisingly, actually. You'd think it'd be a short shifter, but it's, yeah, it's... And there's no cup holders on this thing, Andrew, so what the heck's the plan? I guess you you have your little...
You just have the girl in the passenger seat holds the drink.
That is beautifully said. Oh, she drives beautifully, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ah, this is heaven.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a great experience, you know, having the top down, beautiful red car. I mean, what else can you want?
Well, I could be an attractive young lady. That'd make it a little bit more interesting for you, no doubt. But wow, this is really something else. And it does get a lot of attention, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think more so than the Aston Martin when you park her at the shows?
Absolutely. I mean, especially the bright red, people turn their head and
Yeah.
what is that?
Definitely.
It's so much more, you know, unique. Catches the eye.
For sure, and it's got character too. You know what's interesting? I noticed that on the driver's side, you've got the extra side mirror there at the top.
Yes.
Yet on the passenger side, they didn't give you as an option, which is kind of neat.
No.
And you know what? She handles the bumps really well. Like this is
Yeah, it's not so bad.
you know, pavement obviously, so it's fantastic. Do you take it out on the highway much?
I have before. You know, I try not to use it for long drives, you know, just Sunday here and there. But yeah, she's been on the freeway before.
Sorry, look at those beauties. I couldn't help but look at them. Gorgeous horses. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a fun car to drive no matter where you are, I think.
Absolutely. We'll see just how good she does in the bumps.
Okay, right?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I think you made the right choice in getting this little girl.
Yeah, I definitely am very happy with it.
No regrets.
None at all. You know, it's been surprisingly reliable too.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think an old Italian car like this might be a bit finicky, but
Yeah.
no issues.
So far, so good. And
Cross my fingers.
Cross your fingers, and no money pit yet, so you're okay.
No.
Hang in there. But no, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Country roads are made for cars like this.
Absolutely. It's the perfect place to live if you own a car like
Yeah,
this.
absolutely. It is lovely. And you know, I was going to say, like, for most people my age, it makes you feel young, but you're already young, so it's not even that. But just I think it's very, very neat though that you chose to have a car like this, right? Because it is unique, it's one of a kind, and it's special, right? And
Absolutely.
it really it says a lot about your character, that you wanted something different, and what could be more different than this
Of course.
gorgeous machine? So, good call.
Yeah, that's half the fun of driving a car. You know, it's unique. It's not something you see every day.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally part of the experience.
And when you go to the car shows too, Andrew, like it's not too often you see a bunch of Alfa Romeos. You see maybe the odd one, if that. So
Absolutely.
no disrespect to the Mustangs or any of those, but there are more than one usually at any show. But
Yeah, especially around here, you know, the
Yeah.
Corvettes and the Mustangs.
Exactly.
That's almost all you see.
yeah. Oh, she handles the road beautifully though, Andrew.
Yeah, it's relatively agile.
Yeah. So what's the mileage on it now? Is that 61,000
Yes.
kilometers or miles?
Miles.
Miles, okay. You think that's original? It probably is, you know.
I would assume.
Yeah.
For view of the city.
Yes, but the view of the car is prettier, I'll be honest. So what's next on the horizon? Like if you could get another car, what would be your dream car?
You know, I think I'm both type of car person. I like the old car, but I also like the new cars.
Okay.
I think that, you know, I've had this old car. I'd like to have a new car as well.
So what would that be?
I'd love to get a McLaren. Those are
Yes,
beautiful.
That, I won't argue there. That is a beautiful machine, for sure. And when you do, call me, because I'll be back, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, Andrew, I want to say thank you. Thank you for inviting me out here. This is a beautiful place. you've got certainly a gorgeous, gorgeous car, and honestly, like, it's a car. It's a car of dreams for many people, and the fact that you're so young that you appreciate what you have here is kind of neat. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you for showing me this beautiful machine of yours, and keep that passion alive. And when you get the McLaren, let me know and I'll find you. Okay?
Absolutely, I will.
Andrew, what can I say? Thank you again.
Thank you.